They released me out of Bay County Jail with no ID, no money, and no means of anything in my prison clothes. So I had no possible way to be at two places at once. I live 7 hours south, sir. I don't.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Now, you're representing yourself, sir?
Yes, sir.
Have I made that determination that he's competent to represent himself, Madam Clerk? I don't see that.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So you wish to represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make some findings first. If you'll raise your right hand to be sworn.
Someone swear the testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. State your name.
My name is Matthew Pellerito.
Mr. Pellerito, you were requesting to represent yourself. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And so you've been charged with waiving information with one count of felon in possession of a firearm or ammunition, constructive possession. That's a second-degree felony punished with 15 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $10,000 fine. And one count of possession of methamphetamine, a third-degree felony punished with 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. You understand that?
I do.
Okay. So your maximum exposure is 15 years in prison. How far did you get in school?
Went through high school, sir.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an IT technician.
Okay. And so you can read and write.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, which would impair your ability to make this decision? Or
Not at all.
have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness that would impair your ability to make this
No,
decision?
sir.
Have you ever represented yourself before in criminal proceedings or civil proceedings?
No, sir.
You understand attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and the law. They're there to assist you in pretrial motions and preparing for trial. Do you understand that? And plea negotiations with the state.
I do.
If you represent yourself, you'll be held to that same standard. No one can give you any assistance. Do you understand that? Okay. And let's see. All right, I am going to find that Mr. Pellerito is competent to represent himself. There is an outstanding affidavit, an outstanding warrant that I've signed, and I don't usually sign these unless I'm giving good reason. That's a good reason.
Circumstances, I did file a motion to quash the warrant due to me not being be able to be at two places at once, as I was in the federal building in Tallahassee the day. And I've also submitted the call log where I've tried to get a hold of pretrial while I was at the federal building getting this ankle monitor put on by the federal government. I also have the paperwork filed that I was at the federal building at the time that I was supposed to be at two places at once, which was physically impossible. I've attempted to call PTR many times, living 7 hours away from here and not having the means to go back and forth, as I was just incarcerated for 8 months before, 3 days before I was incarcerated for 8 months, 3 days before.
Did they transport you from the Bay County Jail to the felony to the federal court?
No, sir. They released me out of Bay County Jail with no ID, no money, and no means of anything in my prison clothes. So I had to find a way home the next day. I slept on the street on the Friday night, got a bus home on Saturday, 7 hours south, and then was supposed to report on Monday to two places at the same time, the federal building in Tallahassee and PTR at Bay County, which was physically impossible. So I did find a ride to.
Well, I released you on a Thursday morning, correct?
It was a Friday, sir. I was
Friday morning.
Mhm.
What time did you get out of jail that Friday afternoon?
It was 5 o'clock, 5:30. And once again, I had no identification, no money.
What's the state's position?
Your Honor, the state's position is that Mr. Pellerito wanted to be released and said he would abide by the conditions of the pretrial release. He understood that he was under federal supervision at the time and state supervision at the time. He's failed to comply with the conditions.
So I had no possible way to be at two places at once and very little means to
But
do
have you
so.
checked in with pretrial release yet?
I have called
So
several
have you checked
times.
in with them?
I live 7 hours south, sir.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Have you gone and checked in with them?
I've called and checked in, yes, sir.
Have you gone to their office?
I had no means of transportation, sir.
This was signed on, I'll give you pretrial release October 24th. It is December 9th.
I've called several times and I've spoke to them on the phone. Being on house, I'm on federal house.
I didn't sign a warrant until November 25th.
I'm on home confinement, sir. So
It doesn't matter to me.
I apologize for that.
I waited a month before, they waited a month before they issued an affidavit. Go ahead and serve the warrant. You'll be held without bond.
I've done every possible thing I could do to stay compliant with both federal and state. I just haven't had, I don't have the means to travel 7 hours.
You should have stayed in jail.
I didn't know. I did everything possible, sir. I
All right,
honestly
you're
did.
going into custody right now. What is he on is he on supervision in felony court? I mean, in federal
In
court?
federal court, yes. He does have a 36-month probation offer, which was extended to him when he was still in custody, to run concurrent with his federal probation. I believe he's rejected that offer and has filed a speedy trial motion wanting to go to trial on this case.
Actually, sir, you said that I should speak to attorney. I would love to hire attorney. I just don't have the means right now. I've only been out for a month and
You
10
can,
days.
you can apply for the public defender if you like.
I guess I could apply for the public defender. I didn't have the means and I was trying to find an attorney. I just haven't had the time.
Well, before they take you to the jail, you can make an application for the, or he's already made one?
No.
He didn't, he put it was private.
Yeah.
I can print one out.
Yeah, print one out and then before we take him back in the back, let him fill it out.
Motion to dismiss was filed and I would like you to review that because there's no probable cause filed in my case. There's no police report or any probable cause filed in my case at all.
Yes, sir, there is.
I haven't received anything from anybody, and being pro se, I should receive emails of everything that is filed. I haven't received anything.
There was a demand for discovery, and discovery was submitted last week. I'm not sure, you haven't received it yet, but it was sent.
It's not on the, it's not filed in the clerk.
It's not, and it wouldn't be able to.
It wouldn't be, but there's a probable cause affidavit filed with the clerk's office.
It sent to where?
I'm not sure. I'll double check, but yeah, I made sure that was
All right,
sent.
y'all go ahead and have him have a seat in the box and we'll get you that financial affidavit before you're transported to the jail.
Do we need a new date? Can we, like I said, Mr. Pellerito for trial in March?
Yeah.
You file that.
What I'll do is I'm gonna set him for trial March 2nd, but I'm gonna have a pre-trial set next week, December the
Income out, I'll enter everything yes or no.
18th at 9 o'clock. Who do I have in the Zoom room?
Good morning, Your Honor.